Good afternoon, Western Washington, and happy Monday. I'm Matthew Fab with Western Washington Weather, and today we're going to take a look at the forecast for the next couple of days and an interesting extended forecast that bears some watching. So let's start here with the UW satellite. You can see the marine layer is burning off as we go into this afternoon, and it should be a mostly sunny afternoon with highs in the 70s for most of Western Washington. And you can see it's mostly sunny along the coast as well, and there are some clouds over parts of eastern Washington, though those shouldn't really impact our area. Now let's take a look at the overall pattern here. You can see this weekend system moving off to the south across California there. And then you can see our nice day today with this little ridge there that is bringing us some sunny skies. And then our next system moves through very quickly here on Tuesday into Wednesday before moving south over California also. And then we will have a break in the weather there, as you can see, on Thursday and Friday. And that break continues into Saturday before we may have some more uncertain conditions there next week. So you can see as we go through Monday, this forecast does show a ridge and then potential for storm systems to start moving in as that trough is right on our doorstep. So stay tuned for that. There is a lot to look at, and we'll take a look at that more here later in the video. Let's take a look at the precipitation forecast. So you can see a nice dry day today. However, as we go through early tomorrow morning, you can see that system pretty weak, but it moves through. You see that rain across most of the area Tuesday afternoon through Tuesday night into early Wednesday before those showers. Maybe some drizzle sticks around on Wednesday before those showers taper off and we dry out. Going through the next few days, you can see we'll dry all the way through Friday and Saturday. Maybe some drizzle in the Cascades on Friday. And then as we go into Saturday here, you can see this next system starts to move into Vancouver Island, bringing some light rain to Western Washington that continues at times through Sunday and possibly into Monday. You can see that light rain there continuing. And then as we go through Tuesday and onward, you can see maybe more rain there across Western Washington, although that remains somewhat uncertain, and we do have to watch that closely. So we'll be taking a look at that later in the video here. So let's take a look at total rainfall here. You can see rain starts on the coast Tuesday morning, and those showers start to move into the lowlands in the afternoon, through the evening, and into the night. But this system just doesn't have very much of a punch, and it's not going to bring very much rain to the area. You can see really just a few hundredths of an inch there for most of Western Washington, except some more there on the coast up to and 3/4 of an inch there for the South Washington coast. But generally, this is not a very impactful system. It will bring a little bit more rain to the Cascades than to the lowlands. So let's take a look at high temperatures today. You can see a nice day today, mostly sunny with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s, maybe some mid 70s for the southwest interior. But then take a look at that drop tomorrow. Although the system won't have very much in terms of rain, it will bring a lot of cloud cover and it will cool us down significantly. Seattle northward likely in the low to mid 60s, and Seattle south in the low 60s, maybe some areas staying in the upper 50s, and then mid 60s on the coast. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all are about the same, highs in the mid 60s, maybe some areas in the low 60s. Though when we get to Saturday, you can see temperatures do cool, especially from Seattle northward in the low to mid 60s, and then mid 60s Seattle south, and into Sunday and next Monday. You can see temperatures remain pretty constant over the next week or so. Now, this is an interesting thing to take a look at here. This is comparing the European and GFS, which is American, forecast models here, looking at total rain over the next 10 days. And you can see this latest run of the European model was extremely wet with huge amounts of rain, over 2 inches for the entirety of Western Washington, while the GFS shows something similar, but with a rain shadow over the Puget Sound there near Seattle, and totals more of 1 to 3 inches instead of 3+ for most of the area. So this is just showing that both the American and European models are starting to agree on a potential wetter solution going into next week. And this is really what we're going to be watching a lot in the extended forecast here in our next few videos. So this is now taking a look at the European Ensemble, which is more of an average of all of the different models in the European model suite. And this shows a little bit more of a reasonable thing to expect here, with 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches for most of Western Washington, and then some higher amounts in the Cascades, although this is still looking 10 days out, so there's still a lot that could change. And this is another plot, so you can see all of these faint gray lines here are the 50 members of the European model's ensemble, and that helps us to get the average here, which is the ensemble mean, this green line, which shows about 1 inch of rain for Seattle over the next 15 days or so. But then you see that control run, which is the one we looked at a few minutes ago there, or just a minute ago there, with the very high rain amounts, over 3 inches for the Puget Sound area. And you can see how much of an outlier that is compared to all the rest of the forecasts. So that shows that there's a substantial amount of uncertainty in the next few days, and we really have to watch closely how these models trend in terms of how much rain we could get across western Washington, although it does look like a pretty good bet right now that by the end of September we will get at least an inch of rain across the region, though that could, there's a decent chance that we could get more than that. So stay tuned over the next few days as we look at that. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and share these videos. We really want to get the channel growing here, especially with that potential for more active weather coming up. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.